Hey guys, this is Sumir, and I am bringing to you yet another episode from the Srimad Bhagavatam. And this one is something that is pretty much bound to blow your mind. As most Indians and Hindus, we kind of know about the 10 avatars or the Dashavataras as we call them. And this includes, Ram and Krishna and so on and so forth, right? Buddha, Kurma, Narsimha. But what if I tell you that there are actually 22 avatars? And I'm going to quickly run through the avatars for your benefit. So the first avatar when Lord took physical form was the Purush avatar, and that's the first time he actually appears. Purusha is symbolizes creation, so that is how he kind of came into being for the first time. He then lay down in the causal ocean, and from his nabhi or his navel sprang this lotus stem, and out of the lotus stem came Brahma, the creator. From Brahma came the first man, Manu, and Manu gave us what is known as the Manu Samhita or the laws for mankind. He then took a transcendental form, and that transcendental form was very in splendor, in pomp and circumstance. And from that second manifestation is where men were created, demigods were created, animals were created, and that's where creation sprung forth from. The fourth avatar was Nar Narayan. The fifth avatar was Kapila. In his sixth avatar, he appears as the son of Atri and Anasuya. And then from Prajapati and Ruchi came Yagya. The Prajapatis are also known as the progenitors of the universe. In the eighth avatar, from King Nabhi and Meru Devi, comes Rasba. King Pritha is the ninth avatar. The 10th avatar is something that most of us have heard of, and that is Matsya avatar or the fish incarnation. And this has got some parallels to Christianity, and where there's Noah, there's inundation, there's Noah's ark, and that's how mankind gets saved. So Matsya avatar is a very similar story where Matsya, the fish incarnation, saves Vaivasvata in a boat. Kurma or the tortoise incarnation is the 11th avatar, and a lot of us have heard of Kurma. He comes as Kurma Sharira in the form of a tortoise. And that again is a story where the gods and the demons want nectar from the ocean, and they churn the ocean and they get nectar, and the gods and the demons then fight over that nectar. And also Lord Shiva appears now, and there's this big fight between the Devis and the Devtas and the Asuras or the demons. So there's nectar on one side, and also poison is generated, and Shiva agrees to drink the poison, and which is why he drinks the poison, but he doesn't take it all the way in, and he keeps it in his throat always, which is why he's called Neelakantha. After Kurma comes the Dhanvantari, who is the 12th incarnation. In the 13th incarnation, he comes as a woman, and that woman distributes nectar to the demigods. The 14th incarnation is my favorite and my Ishta Dev, Narasimha Dev. And Narasimha comes as the half man, half lion incarnation. He comes to save his devotee, Prahlad Maharaj, who's being harassed by his father, who's a demon. And he comes out in a very angry form called Ugra Narasimha. And the Ugra Stambh is still there in Ahobilam in Andhra Pradesh. In the 15th avatar, he appears as Vaman Dev or the dwarf. Brigupati is the 16th incarnation. The 17th incarnation, Vyasadev. And Vyasadev basically is responsible, as I discussed earlier, responsible for compiling all the Vedas together for our benefit, and what we are reading from now, the Srimad Bhagavatam, the Bhagavad Gita, the Mahabharata. And interestingly enough, Lord Ganesha also appears now, because Vyasadev basically says that I will recite all the Vedas, but I'm going to recite it in one go, and I don't want anybody to interrupt me, and I want somebody who can write it down, but he does not interrupt my flow of thought. So they then engage Lord Ganesha, and Lord Ganesha is the eternal scribe. He writes all the Vedas. When he's writing the Vedas, the nib breaks, and so he breaks his tusk and he continues writing, which is why he's also called Ekadanta. The 18th incarnation is Lord Ram. These days it's a huge thing with this Ayodhya and with the new idol being installed in Ayodhya. Everyone's talking about it. The 19th and 20th incarnation are Balaram and Krishna, and again these are Lord Ram, Balaram, Krishna are what we've all heard of, and that's what we kind of worship and pray to on a day-to-day basis. The 21st incarnation is Lord Buddha, and the 22nd incarnation is yet to come, and that's going to be Kalki Avatar. And the mission of Kalki Avatar is going to be absolute annihilation, because mankind would have become so degraded. The only option would be now to cleanse mankind completely So Kalki avatar will come and destroy everything, and then creation will start afresh. So these are the 22 avatars, which I'm sure not many people knew. I knew only about the 10 avatars till a while ago, till I started reading up a little bit more and learning a little bit more. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned to Not Just Spirituality for more content like this.